Mobile phones and food have become an integral part of life without our noticing. If you like to capture every moment of your life like a poem, then beautiful food photo should be able to get you a lot of attention on Instagram. In this video, Blue Lake Shot will provide 5 common mistakes made on food photography, and a lot of mistakes can be reduced if you can prevent them in advance before shooting. Let's take a look. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on your little bell to get more information on the latest mobile photography for free. Since we are taking photos of food, we should pay attention to the selection of food at the novice stage. First common mistake is, just like raising flowers, some plants are easier to take care of, such as cactus, while some plants are too delicate to maintain. If you are just learning to take photos of food, you can start with some simple food, such as bread, biscuit, fruit, etc., instead of some more difficult items, such as ice cream, burgers, etc. Practice slowly from the basic food, and then try more difficult items, which will not only enable you to take the ideal food photos, but also to accumulate confidence and sense of achievement. After choosing the food, the second common mistake in shooting is, sometimes you may want to make the picture richer due to the desire for a good photo, or the concern that the picture is too simple. As a result, you continually stuff objects into the pic, but it's easy to fill up the picture even though you didn't mean to, which will not only be uncomfortable for the viewers, but will also have a suffocating feeling of not being able to breathe, causing them subconsciously not want to keep their eyes for too long. Therefore, when taking photos, it's important to leave appropriate margins. Don't be afraid that leaving margins will make the picture loose, but keep in mind that it's this kind of collocation and size that makes the whole picture harmonious and beautiful. In addition, the hero of each photo should be clear. If the picture is too full, it's easy to distract the vision and weaken the attention of the subject. Therefore, when shooting, you can try many aspects as you like. Place the object in the picture back and forth to find an ideal look. After the picture is arranged, next comes the light. In terms of light, a common mistake by novice is to, first of all, we must make it clear that the photo you want to take is for what purpose, and unless you need a large number of photos that require consistent lighting, just like commercial photography, the best way to shoot food is undoubtedly to use natural light, because natural light is not only convenient, but also the best choice to make the food look real. Of course, if your shooting environment doesn't allow it, or you're only available at night to take photos, it's important to know that the difference between taking photos of food and product is that since you're using artificial light to simulate natural light, there's only one sun, which means you need to identify a main light source on your screen and turn off the indoor light overhead to avoid affecting the lighting effect. In addition, if you feel that the light is not bright enough, you can use a reflector to enhance partial brightness or add a secondary light. For novice, there's no need to make the lighting settings too complicated. The more light there are, the more shadows there will be, so simplifying is sometimes the fastest way. After the lighting is set up, the next step is to prepare for taking photos. When doing this, novice photographers often make the mistake of, thanks to the convenience of the phone, you can take photos with your handheld phone easily, thus often neglect when taking photos out of habit. Even if the smartphone labeled image stabilization, you must develop the habit of setting up the phone on the stand when shooting. The reason for doing this are not only that under certain specific shooting conditions, there must be a stand to increase the likelihood of success, but more importantly, when the phone is on the stand, you can focus more on observing the scene and changes in light, rather than wasting your attention on avoiding blur caused by handheld shaking. Over time, you will be able to train your ability to set up a scene without realizing it, and further upgrade yourself to the role of examining the picture, rather than staying at the stage of operating a cell phone. After you finish shooting, the last step is also a very common and fatal mistake for novice. After taking photos, you will usually do retouching directly on your cell phone. Although it's easy and fast to apply filters, if you look closely, Many filters will add some shiny effect or strong colors. This is just like blindly imitating someone's makeup and hairstyle. When your shooting environment, scene conditions, and the story you want to express in your photo are different, casually picking a filter to apply is actually a shortcut to take, but it also invariably eliminates the opportunity to build your own unique style. Since we have already spent time to shoot and also get good photos, it's a pity to fall short of success for lack of final effort, isn't it? Above are 5 mistakes often made by novice photographers, so remember to avoid them. Phone photography at home. Have you learned it? If you have any questions about taking pictures or arranging props, please leave us a message, and we will make it into a tutorial video to reply. It's not hard to take pictures, just try it.